when the portal has already been started working in 2023, and we are continuously fetching data of admission, whether it is the UG admission or the PG admission, through the portal only. And university has a major role to play to authenticate each and every data which will be submitted by the college itself. And even in the current state of time, I am talking about my experience of talking in different zones of India. And still there are universities which are talking about the login ID. We don't remember our login ID. That simply means that you have never logged in. And just in the beginning of my talk, I want to make few things very clear. That this portal is interdependent. Neither commission can solely handle this portal, nor the college has the capacity to handle this portal at their own level completely, and neither can university. There are connecting links. And our link starts right from the admission of student. So even the students are integral part of this portal. Our faculty is an integral part of portal. And if any link is missing, that will lead to further complication for assessing the education life cycle of any student who had been enrolled, whether for the UG classes or for the PG courses in any of the homeopathic colleges of India. This is a big problem. You can say this as a problem, or you can say this to be the part of mechanism, or you can understand that this is an effort of commission to bring transparency in every practice a homeopathic college is running all over India. These all are the common agenda for the commission also. And if, as I told you, if any link is missing, like you got admission in 2023, 24, the BHM admissions were done, and out of the 100 students, let's say only 60 students are registering on the Ayush Education Portal, 40s are either not attending the classes, or I don't know whatever the reason may be, whether they are preparing for the another NEET next year, they are not coming to the colleges, and they are not enrolling themselves as an Ayush students. Eventually we are not able to issue them the Ayush ID also from our side. And if they are not issued Ayush ID, they will not be able to complete their electives. And if they are not able to complete the electives, principal will not be able to forward their examination form to the university. And if the examination form is not forwarded, university will not be able to conduct the examination. So many things are involved. If even a single student is missing to whom you have given admission in your college, and if that single student is not putting up the data on the Ayush Education Portal, this will create chaos for the student's life in the coming years for all through his tenure as a PhD student. So this is a big problem. Although I don't see it as a problem. If any student has taken admission in your college, that simply means he is interested in pursuing his BHMS course. And if he is interested, then why he is not putting the data? That's a big question. Many times it has been seen that students are not timely acting. You all know that whenever this portal gets initiated for any particular academic year, we send mails to all the colleges. We have record of all the students who are being admitted through NEET in various colleges. We have their NEET application number, we have their NEET scoring card, we have their NEET ranking, and besides that we have their email ID also. So we send mail to almost every student who is taking admission in any current year. And the purpose is that they access this portal by themselves. There are few information that we have to fetch through the students only. But unfortunately, many students are still not putting up the data on the portal. And if the data is not being put up on the portal, this eventually creates a lot of chaos in entire functioning of the portal. After my speech and demonstration by Mr. Abhishek Parmar, Dr. Abhishek Dalmia, who is dealing with the examination part and admission part of the commission, he will give you a college-wise detail, right from the 2022 to till now. How many students have not yet uploaded their information on the portal? And the information is quite surprising. I am seeing information in all three zones. We have seen in the Jaipur for the northern region, then in the Gujarat for the Baroda for the Gujarat region, then in Bhubaneswar for the northeast, entire northeast region. Now we are in south. Information is quite surprising. There are many colleges in which BHMS data is still not on the portal, even for the batch of 2022. Right now, we are in 2025-26, and admissions are going on all over India. You all know about the situation also. But I'm talking about 2022. The admission data of a BSM student of 2022 is still not there on the portal. And there are a lot of fallacies. If the student has put up the data, principal has not forwarded. Now I don't understand why. When the student has put up the data, then where is the resistance in forwarding the information to the university? You know, this portal is interlinked. This one thing I can tell you very clearly, because during my regime also, I have faced many queries, phone calls from the principals, from the various faculty members. We have a limitation. We cannot entertain any data directly from the college. This you understand our limitation or the mode of mechanism of portal. But this is there. You put up the data on the portal and you get yourself free that I have done my job. I have already filed the information on the portal itself. Now NCS is not working. NCS cannot work. NCS has to accept only those data which comes through university. This is our limitation. We cannot take whether you are filing for the medical qualification recognition, whether you are filing for the Ayush education, whether we are talking about the electives or progression, whatever activities you are involved in, unless the information is coming to us authenticated by the university, we cannot entertain that information. That becomes useless to us. So that is the reason why we constantly keep talking with the university officials also, because the role of university is very high. Unless they are on board completely with complete intent and spirit, this portal cannot succeed. And that is the exact thing what we are facing right now. Whether there is delay in progression, whether students are not able to access the electives, whether the degrees are not being recognized even after passing the whole 5.5 years of curriculum, including internship, students are not getting their degree recognized. Everywhere, these technicalities are involved. And every day we are receiving several calls. So it is my earnest request to college principals, to the nodal officers, and to the university officials. Unless there would be a synchronicity between the functioning of college and university, this portal will be useless to us. So that is something very sincerely we have to think about. See, we have conducted training program earlier also. For this portal also, in 2023 and 24, we conducted rigorous training all over India, and we invited all the colleges and university people also. Rather, me and Dr. Mangesh went to many university personally to meet with the Vice Chancellor and the Registrar also. And we requested them, then please come on the board. Unless you are there on the board, we cannot function properly. Because for us, every information has to be authenticated by the university. Because that is the place from where the enrollment is done, and from where the examinations are done, and from where the degrees are issued. Unless these parts are not with us, the function of portal remains paralyzed. So that is the one big issue which we have to understand in today's and tomorrow's discussions also. This is purely an interactive workshop. Abhishek will talk about the various aspects of portal one by one. We will be starting from the admission part, and gradually we will move towards the progression, because progression is now a very sensitive issue. Students, those who are migrated in the second PHMS, are not able to assess the electives. I think this issue is there in many of the colleges of the southern region also. Is it there? Yes. Many students, those who are who have taken admission in 2022, now they are pursuing second BHMS, and they are not able to assess the electives. The reason being because they have not been migrated from the portal to the second BHMS. And unless this progression is done, they won't be able to assess the elective also. And if they are not able to assess the elective, as I told you, things are interdependent. If they are not able to assess the electives, they won't be able to appear in the final university examination. So things are interrelated. So these all are very severe burning issues, and if we don't act on these issues right now, it will create a chaos. Why it will create a chaos? Eventually, if any activity which is being defined by the regulation, if any activity is defined by the regulation remains unfulfilled, this will eventually cause delay or rejection for any application having such kind of deficiency for their degree recognition. So this will be a very big issue. Even after pursuing 5.5 years of education, if a student is not able to receive the degree in time, then what's the use of staying over here? And this all is interdependent activity. So any delay caused by any, whether it is at the end of the student or the college or the university or by the commission itself, if any delay is there, this will eventually result in the non-recognition of degree. Because things are interdependent. The portal is designed in such a way that all the academic activity, whether it is internal assessment, whether it is elective, whether it is the annual examination, whether it is the for PG, the submission of dissertation, case presentation, seminars, whatever the activities that were defined in the PG regulation, if they are not fulfilled in timely manner, if the information is not submitted to the portal, again the degrees will not be recognized. Things are quite changed. We cannot compare with the earlier system of working. You very well know that before April 2024, any degree which was having a status of or enjoying the status of onward recognition is now abolished. You all are aware about that. After April 2024, neither we accept any physical application. Whether university send any file physically to us through courier, we do not entertain. Because information has to come through portal only. And any university which is granting degrees and enjoying the status of award is now no more with us. So every university have to apply for the recognition of degree for the every particular batch. It's not like that if the degrees of 2020 and 1920 is one recognized by the commission, it stays forever. No. When the next batch is coming, you have to again put up the application. Because we screen the data. And during screening, of course, many fallacies are also observed. And that is the reason why currently we are running with the issues of 2019-20. Those who have conducted admission in 2018-19 or 19-20, which were on the basis of Honorable High Court of any state, or there are many cases even where in many parts of India where the admissions are done without any interference of the college also, of the court order also, directly by the college itself. Non-native students on the basis of 12th merit. I have seen few cases where the students are having less than 50% mark in 12th and they are being admitted here by the college. And now they are coming for the recognition of degree. We cannot do anything. We are absolutely helpless. Currently, thousands of students are there in 18-19, 19-20 batches which are suffering from this problem, and their degrees are not getting recognized. This is really a big problem. And the reason is simple, because the academic activities which have been followed, we have observed many such instances. There are many students who are granted attempts more than defined in our regulation. Our regulation talks about the 4 attempts for any professional PhD. They are given 7 attempts, 8 attempts, 9 attempts without any concurrence. See, if we talk about the old regulation also, if such activities are done, like the student is given more attempts by the Vice Chancellor of the university, there has been a very clear direction in the regulation itself, where the CCS 14.3 says that if any such admissions or any such attempt or mercy attempt is granted by the university, they need to take at least concurrence from CCS. I think everybody is well aware about all these proceedings, but even after that, many such instances are there where the attempts are granted more than the desired one and the concurrence is not taken. So what will happen? The student is stuck. And when the file is coming to us, our consultant examines every detail minutely. And this is one more request, although for MQRL we will talk more detail in tomorrow's session. But just on the outside, I want to say that student institutes are also mixing of data. While uploading the file, they put up the data from the students, for the students who are genuinely admitted through NEET without any contravention of any regulation. And along with that, they put up the file of 10 more students who are admitted as per the violation of regulation. Now the file gets mixed up. Our problem is that one file is a one unit for us. So when our consultant is examining the data, it becomes very difficult for them to assess that how many students are genuinely admitted and how many are admitted against the rules and regulations. What happens that in the load of fake data, I would call that fake admission unless they are being authenticated by the university or the responsible authorities. The genuine admissions are also suffering because for us this is the one single file. So it is my request to all the principals, please, and many are doing these kind of things, please don't put up the data of, because you are very well aware, principal is very well aware that out of 100 students, how many are admitted genuinely and how many with the support of court order or whatever the situation may be. Everybody is very well aware. Okay, it is impossible, the principal doesn't know, he knows very well. But when you mix up the data, and when you put up on the Ayush Education Portal combined and mixed data, this creates problem for those students also who are generally admitted. So it is my request to all, please make sure that you put up the data on Ayush Education Portal only for those students who are genuinely admitted. Please don't put up the admissions which are done on the basis of interim order of court. If the court order is final, no problem. If the final court order says the admission of 18, 19 are being now regularized by the court itself, we will respect it. We cannot go against the decision of court. We have to respect our judiciary system. We will do, but then it has to be a final order. If it is on the basis of interim order, and if you mix up the data, this will create delay in the degree recognition of those students who are genuinely admitted. So please don't mix up the data first thing. Secondly, I would say don't upload such data. It also creates problem for us also, or functioning in it, because we will not entertain their data. Colleges may presume that maybe we overlook the data or it is being oversighted and the degrees may be recognized. It will not happen because when you put up the data of 100 students, every student's data is individually assessed. We check the data of every student individually. We see the admission, we see whether the admissions are done as per the regulations, we see whether the examination are conducted in time, we see whether the attempts are given properly or not. We have fetched many such data where the attempts are more than desired of even a single student. And then we have to help them. And in that process, the entire file is blocked. So this creates a problem. And principal is very well aware about all these things. So if you really want to speed up the process, put up the data generally. And I assure you that the design of portal is so competent, so exhaustive, that if you put up the data genuinely, whatever the information that Abhishek will tell you what information we require in the portal, if you put up it genuinely, then the degree recognition is just a matter of 3 days. We simply have to assess the data. If we don't find any discrepancy in the data, it is just a matter of time, just 2-3 days time, and the degree certificate would be mailed to you also and to the university also. And you can check through our barcode also that how many students are there. Even if you might have seen the degree certificate also. I think up till now many degrees are being recognized by the commission itself. And if you see in the right corner there is a barcode, there is a QR code. If you scan that QR code, individual names are listed, and the directions are very clearly given. See why I am saying this, because I have seen certain cases that college people simply took the letter of recognition to the counseling authority and they said that all these students, because it talks about the degree recognized up to the batch of July 2024. This is what is the last statement. So they say every student who has completed his internship till July 2025 is entitled to obtain registration. And unfortunately, many registration councils have done registration of the students who are not there in the barcode. So now we have started mentioning in the letter itself that the list of students is now embedded in the barcode. And all registration counseling authorities given very clear instruction that whenever a case is coming to you for any particular student about registration, for any particular batch, please scan the QR code. There you will be able to see the entire detail of the student also. So these are all mechanisms involved in the functioning of portal, and you can understand the issues are very sensitive. And eventually all these issues are leading to discomfort to our ultimate stakeholder, that is our student. They are the eventual sufferers. So it is my request to one and everyone that don't mix up the data. Any admission that you see is not done according to the rules and regulations. Please try to do whatever remedial measure is available at your end. Please do that in timely manner. If the interim orders are there, then try to obtain the final order, or whatever relief you want to obtain from the state government or the central government. Please do that. Please do that part first, and then only come on the portal. Coming on the portal with the fictitious data or the non-genuine data will eventually lead problem to the genuine student also. This is my request, that one part you need to understand and follow also. And as I told you, all things are interlinked. So unless all these activities are done and authorized by the university, we are helpless. And we will give many instances also where the data is being uploaded by the college, but university is not taking care of. They are not forwarding the data to the commission. And unless the data is being forwarded by the university, it becomes useless to us. Although we can see the data, college can directly send data, and whatever data is being sent by the college, commission can have overview of the data any part of time, whether it is being forwarded by the university or not. Still, we can have the view, but we can simply view, we cannot act. Action comes only when the data is being verified by the university people. So I can see that there are few university officials available over here. Person from KUHS is there, I guess, and RGUHS is also there. And I just simply want to convey, because there is a notion among the university people also that this portal is a burden for us. We already have our own operating system, and we don't want to change our operating system. Whatever way we are following, because they have their own software, and they have their own way of maintaining the records and data and issuing the enrollment number. We do understand that. We don't really want to disturb your system at all. We simply want that whatever, we simply need verification. And this verification is not a matter of time. It won't be a burden. If you see the university portal, and if you start working through it, it won't take much of time. Out of our these last 2-3 meetings, we have also learned few things, because there had been feedback from the colleges also and feedback from the university people also. So what we are doing now, that the university form is being now much more simplified. See what problem university were having, that they have to select every individual candidate and they have to fill up the enrollment number manually. That is the one thing which university people say that this is a work for us, because for college it is 100, but for us it becomes thousands. If 10 colleges are there in the university, then the number for university becomes 1,000. So it is 10 times higher than the college. Definitely it requires manpower, a dedicated team. For that we have made some simplified options where university will now be able to upload the data. Whatever structure is there in the university portal itself. We are designing template in such a way that it would be easily fetched by our own portal. So they don't need to select the individual student and then put up the enrollment form. No. They will now be having the liberty and the comfort of uploading their own file and connecting to the commission's file. This will certainly ease out the functioning also. Whatever way we can find out, ease out the process, we are here. And since you guys are also dealing with the portal for last 2-3 years, so whatever problems you are facing by putting up the data, or if you think that this portal can further be simplified or modified, we are open for that. You give your genuine feedback, our team is here. Whatever problem a college is facing individually, there are certain problems which are collective and which are common to all, but there are certain problems which institutions are having individually. For that also, you can interact with our team. Both the technical experts are here. They will come to your table also. You just start telling what problem you are facing while putting up the data, or in the progression report, or assessing the elective, or in the degree commission, whatever problem you are facing. You talk individually, our person will come to you and they will try to resolve problem here only. See, it is my one earnest request to all that whatever problem you are having, in these 2 days, don't take back those problems. Try to get it resolved by here only. University people are also there. I just in Bhubaneswar meeting I witnessed that there had been some data which was lagging with the NIH and the WBUHS was not forwarding. But fortunately in the meeting, NIH team was also there, WBUHS from was there. They both talked with each other. Eventually the data was forwarded to the university then and there only, and it came to us. Things became so simple, and it can become simple for the everyday functioning also. Only thing is that you have right. So I think this is what I just wanted to convey in today's session. And in afternoon we will talk in more detail about the teacher code also. So that is also a very sensitive issue. And what problems we are facing while giving the teacher code, that we will talk in detail after the lunch time. But meanwhile, Abhishek, you may start the portal, and then yeah, you can start displaying from your side, and then we can do that.
So, good morning to all. First, we start admission process first. So, admission process mainly divided into two parts. First is you can log in with your credential, college credentials. Or so you can log in with your credentials also. So you can also see the step by step in your screen. So admission process is divided into two parts. First is uh, e-form that filled by college, and second part is student registration. So first this is the flow chart of admission. So we will share this presentation after this meeting with all the institutes. Simply, this is the education portal. So you can you log in with your college code and your password. And this is the default dashboard of the portal. Left hand side you can see admission tab, admission management tab. All the admission related activity will come in this tab only. So first we will see the admission UG. So for admission UG, just go to the admission management tab and admission detail UG tab. There is two form, admission e-form year 2023 and admission year e-form year 2024-2025. So only if you want to add any student related to admission